All right. I'd like to thank Warrior Rising and Max Brady with Max Place for having us here. I don't know if I have to stand in front of that podium because I like to move around. So we're going to put on a arm wrestling exposition or whatever you call it for you guys. But trust me, you will quickly understand the intensity of these 198-pound guys. They're a little crazy. They are absolutely the elite top 8 guys in North America. They don't get any better than these guys. So I'd like to invite all the arm wrestlers up here so I can introduce them, and then we're going to get started. And while they're coming up here, this is a little different format than most of these guys are used to. These guys are used to a traditional double elimination tournament. This is a single elimination tournament, but each time they do a match, it's best of 3. So when they come up here, they're going to arm wrestle against each other. Best of 3, the loser is done, and the winner continues on. So that's a little different for these guys. In the first round, whoever wins, they're going to get $500. In the second round, they're going to get another $1,000. In the third round, they're going to get another $1,000. So these guys are super excited about that. On your far right, or your far left, Brandon Aselzer, John Sarin, Craig Tulier, only because it's really cool to say, Jason the Fine Wine Merllo, just because it's really, I need to see who, Paul Talbot, Teranenko, Robbie Russell, and Justin Green. Now, Justin Green is your local boy. He lives up in Roy. And like I said, he's one of the top 8 arm wrestlers under 200 pounds in North America. So to kick this show off, I need the doctor to come up here and pick 2 names, 2 pieces of paper out of there for me. 1, 2. This is another interesting format. These guys don't know who they're going to arm wrestle until about a minute before they go. Robbie Russell, Paul Talbot. Let's go, boys. The rest of you, have a seat back down there, and we're going to get this thing lit up. I'm going to give you a little bit of rules. We don't need to demonstrate them. Basically, this is going to be a right hand competition. They got to hold the peg with their left hand. They have to always hold the peg with their left hand. The right elbow has to stay on the elbow pad. It can move around all at once, but it's got to stay on the pad. You're going to see them use their entire bodies to try to get the other arm to come down and touch the pin pad. They touch the pin pad, they win. They go below the pin pad, they win. Hands come apart, we strap the hands together.
Both competitors are 2 tallest competitors, 2'6'2".
They got to start with their wrist straight. That's what the referees are looking for. And all right, so they both elbow fouled at the same time. It's a coincidental foul. They're just going to start it over. Otherwise, they'd be in the straps. It's amazing. This place is so big. I mean, there's actually a decent amount of people here, but when it holds 3,000, it's like we're empty. Oh, a banger right off the match. Oh, we got an elbow foul, and he was way off of the back. So that's 1 foul, 2 fouls, and you lose. There's different types of fouls. You will learn them as we go. But he took his elbow off the back of the pad.
Scraps. Well, Bob's running like he's headed to the strip club. $500 on the table here. Here we go. He's got another handful of ones. We don't know what those are for.
Now, once they're strapped together, the hands are not coming apart now. A famous arm wrestler, Cobra Rhodes, once said, "The straps tell no lies." There's so much more to it. The way they can use their entire bodies. A lot of these guys are using what's called back pressure, which means they're actually pulling back towards themselves and not actually going sideways yet in the beginning to the pad. All right. Okay. Now you can collect the $500. Let's reposition. Good job, buddy. Let's reposition that table, guys. Okay. We need to pick another one. Let's get the other doc up here. I'm just going to go down that line. So let's just have you hand it to me there. All right. John Sarin. Teranenko. Come on up, guys. John and Artem.
Artem was born in Russia, lives in Jacksonville, Florida. You guys, he's a social media manager. So get your phones out, tag him, share away. He's known as the most handsome arm wrestler alive. I believe that is self-given, that nickname. So John is our favorite Canadian participating in here. He's carpenter by trade, father of two beautiful girls, and yeah, he loves darts and traveling during the wintertime because he's from Canada and it's freezing.
Strap him up. We're going to see a lot of these strap matches. See this? I forgot my job again.
You know, you throw $500 on the table and start strapping people up. What are we talking about?
Good point. Now that was explosive.
What I recognize is it helps to yell. Let's hear your best yell, guys. Let's give it up.
All right, they're ready to go. Let's bring them back. They've decided to just go straight to the strap because they know they're going to end up there anyway. And John Sarin is your winner.
We appreciate him winning 2 in a row to get us back on schedule. That was clutch.
All right. I need the young lady to come pick 2 names. Yep, I can come to here. Thank you. Jason Merllo and Justin Green.
Here we go. Here we go. Yes, Justin's been married for 20 years and from Lawton, Oklahoma. Let's give it up. Jason's coming in from Staten Island, so he currently lives in New Jersey, though. He's a diehard fisherman. We'll see what we got here.
Of course, the last match, because they're the last two names in there, the next match is Brandon Aselzer and Craig Tulier.
Jason takes the first one. And for an extra $500, anybody in the crowd can come try. And if they win, we're going to just give that to them. So let me know. Unless they've arm wrestled before. If your biceps are bigger than Bob's over here, you can't come up. Here we go. We got one for Jason so far. We got our winner 2-0, Jason.
All right. That means Craig Tulier and Brandon Aselzer. Come on down. You're the next contestants on Price is Right.
Craig is from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Also a great song, if you're wondering. And what's our other guy over here? And Brandon's coming in tonight. He's all the way from Wellsville, New York. So what a cool bar trick, you know? You're like, hey, you want to arm wrestle?
Oh, I know. Win lots of money. It's great.
They probably know you're onto something when you leverage your whole body against them, though. That's not the way us amateurs are taught.
Now, I will tell you, there's a little backstory here. These boys have history. They went against each other at a place called the Monster Factory, and Craig won. It was best of 5 there. And Craig won the first 2, and then Brandon came back and won the next 3. And I know Craig, he used to live up here, and we used to train together. He did not like losing.
I think we all remember that.
We're in a referee's grip. Since they couldn't negotiate their own grip, the referee is going to force them into a grip now. If they move here, there's no warnings. They'll just get a foul. They're not allowed to move in a referee's grip. The down ref is just holding their wrist straight.
Ooh.
What's the call, ref? They were both moving in a ref script, so coincidental fouls, which means no foul.
Brandon says he is boring at work, trains, plays with his kids, does chores, plays chess, and goes to sleep. And he will send us a photo later.
He did send the photo later. Yep, slip apart. Brandon looked like he got the hit on Craig, or Craig just caught his hit, brought him back, slipped apart. You want to fix that table, boys?
Got a little bit of slippage again. That is a bicep. That's a lot of torque. He's 3 inches away. Of course, a lot of you guys call that 6 inches, but
So that is a second elbow foul on Craig, which means Brandon Aselzer wins the first round. 60 seconds and they go again.
when Craig was 16 years old, you guys, he got second in the world. That's when he started arm wrestling. Pretty incredible. Just give you my dynamite drop-ins, you know?
All right. Oh, perfect. Thank you. All right, let's bring these boys back to the table.
It's a good reminder to wipe off your bench press every time you work out at the gym, too.
All right, here we go again. Let's bring them back, boys. Come on, let's get them going.
Referee's got to give us spirit fingers here. Here we go.
Wrapping them up. Now this will be interesting because there's a debate in the world of arm wrestling. Does the side of the strap you're on matter? Some people say it doesn't matter.
What do you think, Bob?
I actually believe it matters. And so right now, in the first match, Brandon is what is on what I would call the good side of the strap, but now Craig is what I would call the good side of the strap. Let's see if it makes a difference. Brandon Aselzer is your winner. I can tell you in the world of arm wrestling, that is a huge win for Brandon. Going into this competition, Craig Tulier was probably the favorite. Congratulations, Brandon.
Huge win.
Okay. So that is the end of the first round. We've got a little bit of time. Let's see if we can. Does anyone in the anyone in the audience that's not an arm wrestler want to come up and feel what it's like to arm wrestle an arm wrestler? We will not hurt you. You will not be embarrassed. Is there anybody out there that wants to just see what it's like? We'll put you up against one of the referees. Come on, there's got to be someone. I see these two gentlemen right here. And they're like, what, are you crazy?
Get your ass on the stage.
Come on up.
And if you guys want to impress your girl,
you'll be
really unimpress her.
You'll be broadcasted out to the world. I see someone shaking a hand. I just can't see that far. Oh, look at that. Jenna's here.
She wants to arm wrestle you.
I think Jenna and Wyatt should come up here. Oh, yeah, Wyatt. Sorry, buddy. I'm your landlord. You really
I got to be honest. I like her odds.
Well, fun fact, this is the daughter of Craig Tulier. So she's got some genes in her. She's going to arm wrestle Roman just to see what it's like. Because she's probably never arm wrestled her dad. She probably never has. Oh, you want what? Oh, no, yes. Oh. So this is fiancés here.
Just a little foreplay. That's all we're doing right now.
Neither one of them arm wrestle, even though her dad is like one of the best. So just be careful here. Let's just have a little fun.
Loser sleeps on the couch.
Yes. Oh, that's right. Now, I'm going to make this interesting because Wyatt probably thinks he can actually win. All right. Put your arm up. Yep. I want you to grab her there.
I have a
Don't come up any higher than that.
I have a standing rule not to challenge
Ready?
women with neck tattoos.
Go. Now I'll bet you can't beat her.
She's going to kick your ass, bro. She is kicking your ass.
We can make it. So, but now, Wyatt, you got to feel that guy.
Well played.
This is Roman Gromov, originally from Ukraine, has been in the States, I don't know, 10 years. He is an elite level arm wrestler. We don't want anyone to get hurt here. We're just having a little fun. Bring him back slowly. It's nice. There you go. Oh, he's holding my zip code. Perfect. Wonderful. Is there anyone else that would like to come up and try? I know I've got a bunch of arm wrestlers in the crowd. We're going to arm wrestle a ton over this weekend. So is there anyone else that would like to come up and give this a try?
I think Jason Hagan said he wanted to come up and try.
Who?
Over there. He keeps shaking his head yes.
Which one?
The one shaking his head no.
Oh, he should totally come up here.
Yeah.
No? Oh, man.
He just has gym strength, you know. It's not real man strength.
Okay. Well, we will. Let's hold on. Let me check a little note here. Make sure things are good. All right. Someone just said I was perfect now. That's awesome.
Perfect.
All right. So we are going to start this back up. I would have the referees arm wrestle each other, which would actually be kind of cool. But they are both. There is another tournament tomorrow, so I don't want it to get too crazy. Should we have the doctors arm wrestle each other? Look at them. No. Actually, that's a true story. Fun fact: Daniel Prokopchik, who was probably the number 165-pound arm wrestler in the world, out of what country? Moldova, is a surgeon. And he's the number one guy. Yes. All right, so we're going to get this party started again.
Moldova went through a civil war in the early 2000s.
I'm going to make sure I've got the 4 names in here. I do. All right. So let's have the next young lady come up and pick this final. There's 2 matches left, but as soon as you pick one, we know what the other one is. So, all right, go in there and grab me a couple of them. Paul Talbot. And, Brandon Aselzer, because he just had a war. Oh, that does not bode well for Brandon. I don't care who.
Not a terrible idea. Let the guys. He needs some icy hot.
Hold on a second.
That's actually a good idea.
Hold on, I might do. Let me see something here.
We should have them go first.
I know. Actually, we're gonna do that, and I'll tell you why. Because Brandon just had a death war, and I think John Sarin and Jason Merllo probably aren't super taxed right now from their matches. They won their matches pretty good, so they're fresh. So we're gonna bring them up first. Jason, the fine wine, Merllo, and John, I just call him the Canadian because he's from Canada, Sarin.
John started arm wrestling at 13 years old, fun fact, nicknamed the Savage. We got $1,000 on this round, guys. $1,000 plus pride. Bob, $1,000.
I'm trying to keep it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Paul Talbot, Brandon Aselzer. You're going to be next after the cameraman. Which cameraman is it? Come on, put your hand up. There's only 2 cameramen, and I don't see either. Oh, there he's putting his hand up. All right, all right.
Oh, wow. We got a lot of leverage here.
Oh! Jason Merllo takes that one. 60 seconds, and we're going to bring him right back. That's 1-0. What do you guys think of this? What do you think of this arm wrestling? All right. I'd like to thank Warrior Rising and Max Place for bringing the arm wrestling here. For us arm wrestlers, this is a pretty big stage. To be able to compete for this type of prize money is pretty exciting in the arm wrestling world. All right, let's bring them back, boys. Here we go. I'm gonna bet they're gonna go into the straps again.
You know, might as well strap in.
Trying to get them wrists straight before the start. Told you. All right. Here we go. Come on.
Strap really is everything. It's like skydiving.
You're gonna have to explain that.
I have no idea.
Okay.
It's the only other time I've used a strap.
There you go.
Here we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
Whoa! Jason Merllo is your winner.
Jason coming out heavy.
All right.
Looking like an early favorite.
Let's get that cameraman down here. Come on.
Ah!
Come on. Let's get that cameraman down here.
Played.
We're gonna let him get a hold of this. Corey, why don't you grab a hold of this guy and just let him see what this feels like. And then we're gonna do that last match for right now. And then the final match, which will be Jason Merllo, and then the winner of Paul Talbot and Brandon Aselzer. That's gonna happen later on in the evening, I believe around 8 o'clock. Oh, look at how tall he is. Okay. You just go when you want. Just okay, right there. I'll just say right there. Ready, go. And then Corey, just bring him down. Just bring him down slow.
This kind of
There
just
you
feels
go.
cute
Exactly.
after watching the professionals. You know what I mean?
He does look strong. Okay, right there. Okay, ready,
The
go.
most yoked camera guy I've ever seen in my life.
Bring him down, Corey. All righty. There you go. Let's get back to the final match between Paul Talbot Brandon Aselzer. The winner of this is going to go against Jason Merllo a little later in the evening. I believe after this match, we're going to be clearing the theater for about a half hour, and then everyone's going to be coming back in. All right, here we go. Last match. All right, strap them up. Let's get back to the table, guys.
For the Father, to the living, for the prayers of new beginnings, and to the ones who sing our song, we are the warriors. In the black thunder of heaven.
Let's hear it for these guys.
A lot going on.
That's a lot of pressure up there. All right. All right, boys, we're just going to give you 30 seconds. We're going to bring you right back. 30 seconds, and then remember, whoever wins this, you get like an hour break or hour and a half. Plenty of time to recuperate. Let's bring them back to the table. Come on back to the table. Referee's grip. Oh, yeah. So you're absolutely right. The grip in this sport is everything. I mean, they call it arm wrestling, but a lot of people think it should be called hand wrestling just because the hand and wrist is so important. The hand strength and wrist strength of these guys is unbelievable. Strapping them up. I'll bet Jason over there is pretty happy. He's pretty excited. I might have to start drinking Merlot. Apparently it helps, right? Oh, they're both of these guys are trying to get the other guy's wrist to crack back. They're both applying back pressure and side pressure against the other guy's wrist. Elbow foul on Brandon. All right, let's go. Yep, we got an elbow foul on Brandon. Brandon needs to win this match to continue. Paul wins, it's over. He's in the finals. And Paul is your winner. We had another elbow foul for Brandon. Paul is your winner. Congratulations. All right, so your final will be Paul Talbot against Jason Merllo. We will see you later this evening.
The way you do it.
Hello, everybody. How we doing tonight? So for those of you who didn't get to see it early, we had 8 of this elite arm wrestlers under 200 pounds in North America. We ran it down to a finals, and we ended up with Jason. I just get a kick out of saying this. Fine Wine Merllo, because his last name's Merlot. And Paul Talbot. Let's have him come up to the stage. This is a best 2 out of 3 competition. It is right-handed. I'm going to give you just some basic rules. We're going to give basic rules real quick. Elbows got to stay on the pad. Hands got to hold on to the peg. You got to bring your opponent down to the pad to win. If the hands come apart, we're going to strap them together. There's other rules, but we won't worry about that right now. We've got Corey Miller as the head ref. Roman Gromoff is your down ref. Let's get it going. You got Jason Merllo on your right, Paul Talbot on your left. These guys are absolutely, well, based after this event, they are the top 2 arm wrestlers under 200 pounds in North America. Let's get it going, boys. Whoa! Jason Merllo with a quick top roll over Paul Talbot. We're just going to give him 30 seconds, bring him back to the table. They're going to switch sides. I have a feeling these guys are a little bit tired. We had some just bloodbath wars earlier today with the other competitors and these two competitors. We'll just give them a couple more seconds. Up here they come back to the table. Like I said, this is best 2 out of 3. So if Jason wins this match, he is the champion. Oh, wait. I totally forgot to do it again. $1,000 on the table to the winner. I'd like to thank Warrior Rising for having us here. It has been a great honor for us to be here. I'd like to thank Max Place for getting us involved. Oh, Jason Merllo is your champion. Alrighty, boy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you taking